shadow spawn.
Or two bitches.
Costume number 15. This name should sound familiar, seeing as I just said it. And no, it's not shadow spawn. This is Wookiee. Pawsy, hand me those blinders there, would you?
The cabaret does take costume tax.
Designed by Wookiee and Shadow Spawn, made by Wookiee and Shadow Spawn, and worn by who? God, catching up so fast. I love these people. I'm getting so light. Number 16. He's a comlink repair specialist, so if any of you are having any problems, talk to him. Flint hoof ponytail. Pony pal, excuse me, I misread that. Come on.
Hang on, that's for me.
No, it's the depleted uranium pellet in my pocket that's screwing it. Designed by Dan Kaden, made by Dan Kaden, and worn by
Wookiee.
Within 6 weeks, thanks to ICS, you'll be able to come up here and do this job too. Don't ask me what ICS stands for. I don't know. I just picked. I heard it before. Actually, if the letter I stood for incontinent, could that go in your story that you told last time? You have to ask Kagi about that sometime. For those of you who missed Uncle Kagi's story hour, you missed a very unusual story. Okay. Costume number 17. Oh God, I knew I recognized that from somewhere. Costume number 17. Costume number 17 is Craig. No, that requires too much motor oil. All right, I don't want to screw up the last name, but he's walking away too fast. Anybody know who that was? Guesses?
Wookiee?
No, it was not Wookiee. Come here. Yes, you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Fozzie. No. Okay, fine. Who was it? You pronounce it. Aha! All right, hang on. I got an idea. No, it's not Munich. All right, well, this would be like a spelling bee. I'll tell you how it's spelled, you tell me how it's pronounced, because I think it's utterly offensive when I mispronounce people's names, so I won't do it. M-U-E-N-C-H.
Mensch.
Pick one pronunciation and give it to him.
Well,
All right, his first name is Matt. His first name is Matt.
Munch.
Okay, you talk amongst yourselves as I'm getting the next card put down. That's who made it, decided, wore it. There you go. So you know, if you have a rather difficult to pronounce when read last name, don't bring it to me and expect me to pronounce it without telling me how it's done. So, word of advice for the future. Justin? Justin. Just in case. I didn't start it, he told me that. Remember icicles. Winter West corner of the park. Snowballs and Sunday dessert trays. Nothing. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about you. Costume number 18. Onsila. Sia, excuse me. I was just told that.
Nice. I got 5. 10. 100.
I have 50. Do I hear 75?
200.
I have 200.
And a towel.
I got a gold card. Complimentary. Hey.
The embroidered kind? Designed by Quincy Adam. Can we get some water back here? Real quick? If anybody has some water, please put it back here. That'd be great. One of the guys spontaneously combusted. Spent a little bit too much time in the costume. Anyway.
You know it's like when hair burns, right?
Yeah, believe me. Thank God we've got the fan blowing that way. Otherwise, you know, just burning fur all over. Anyway, that was worn by, or designed, made, and worn by Quincy Adams. Okay. Oh. I'm like looking at this the costume name, and I just thought I didn't realize it was a double row name. Takes up like 2 rows. I just didn't quite realize that. Excuse me, just 1 second.
What was it you can remember one time?
Okay. Costume number 19. Some of you may have seen this wandering around. I know I did. Costume is the brown and white rabbit medicine shield.
This year the Bureau of Indian Affairs.
And here we have Ennui. Designed by Terry Smith. Surprise. What do you want? What do you think? Philip wants a towel. Now, who here takes that the wrong way? Raise your hand. Would that be counted as a reputation? No, it's not.
What reputation?
I'll show you. I will need volunteers. Okay. And just sit down and be quiet. Sit down and be quiet. Don't make me come over there. Sit down and be quiet. All right, that was, by the way, made by Farallon and worn by Farallon, the rabbit. I guess I got distracted. Tell. Finally, costume number 20. Very small costume. Here to take over. Oh, wait, no, this requires a shatter thing. No, sorry. We also managed to keep him away, so. Except for the MST thing, but anyway. Here to take over the world is the Martian. Hervé Villachez.
We control the horizontal.
Designed by Vicky, made by Vicky, and worn by Vicky. Seems that's it. What? Remember Priscilla? Remember the question at the very beginning? Do you know why this microphone has such a long cord? I'll tell you later. We have one minor announcement that needs to be made, please.
Two minor announcements.
You hear three.
For one, I thank the people that helped out with the pet auction last night. That brought in over $1,000 last night for the memorial. Tonight there's being held a memorial over at Haas, but we found out we can only have 60 people there. So if you want to attend, go up to Tigger's table in the dealer's room, and you have to sign up with her, otherwise you will not be admitted to the memorial that is being held for Rufus and Metalhead this evening over at Haas at 7:30.
Thank you, Z. Z. Klinkler, everyone. Step one, thank you very much to Pony Sparks. Now I get to do the boring technical stuff so I can tell you how this all works. This evening at the Pizza Feed, you will find an easel with a listing of the costumes which you've just seen, all 21. And if we're lucky, we will have some photographs up there. If there's anyone here who, by the way, was taking instamatic photos or is planning on getting their photos developed quickly enough that you would have them done this afternoon, come see me. There will be stacks of available forms for you to fill out. You need to pick your 2 favorite. These are not preferential, both count equal weight. Pick 2 costumes which you liked most among those, and yes, it's not easy. From those, we will tally up votes, and we should have, hopefully, the announcement of the winning costume. We won't be able to do it in time for the evening edition of the newsletter tonight, but we will have it for the Sunday morning edition, and we will make that known. For the time being, for the next little under an hour, we will be having some of the costumes coming up here for people who would like to have a bit of a discussion on how they've done what they've done. If you look in your brown pocket program, also there are some presentations called costume workshops at various places in the schedule over the next couple of days. What that is the Fursuit organization, which is about the largest furry costuming group that I know of, asked for some specific time so that they could show some people close up the materials that they work with and how they go about doing what they're doing. Other than that, thank you all very much, and we'll see you, some of you at the cabaret, and see you later on in the con. Thank you. 94 cents the way.